of all the necessary support. And I think in the coming days, you will see how fair it will be.
All right. Now, for a governor who has failed in the one job of protecting rights to property, why then should we trust him with our vote in
Has he failed?
2027? People have died. Have people not died? People have died, haven't they? Have been killings stopped?
Like I said, whoever, when you have criminals in society, what you cannot stop them from doing is doing the crime. But what you can stop them is don't allow even the crime to exist. And that is what the government of APC is trying to do. Because you see, this killing didn't just start now, if you agree.
Of course, it's been
Fine.
decades.
And what we are trying to do is to find a lasting solution, not a short-term policy solution too. Because when we begin to bring soldiers to stay in a particular place, they will go and attack the other side. When you bring security to protect the other side, they move. So what we want to do is profile a lasting solution that will put an end into this. But to say today, I will be lying to you in this studio if I say today we can stop killing. No, we cannot. Now, but when we find a solution that is going to last, to stay test of time, then of course we'll do away with all of this.
When we say lasting solution, what does a lasting solution
that
look
you
like?
provide avenue for people to defend themselves. The community. That's why we say it's community policy, the state policy. Where, for instance, if you stay in, let's say you are from Kanki, the peculiarity of Kanki local government differs with the peculiarity of Sebasa.
True.
Do you understand?
Yes.
They will provide a kind of solution that will suit their place. You understand what I'm saying? We have hunters, and our hunters have a peculiar way of, I'm from Kanke, for instance, I'm saying. We have hunters. All they need is to empower them.
Who's supposed to empower them?
The government, of
Why
course.
hasn't the government done that?
Like I said, there are limitations. Can Plateau State government go and buy firearm and arm people?
But
It's illegal. It's illegal. There are procedures, like I said, but by the time the state policing is there, the act is well followed. I guarantee you that this issue of insecurity will be bygone in Nigeria. I guarantee you that.
All right.
because I was going to say there are some vigilantes that are in these communities that know the terrain, and there are some of them that have been armed but disarmed by security officers.
What type of arm do they have? Have you ever asked yourself the type of arm? Have you ever come close to see the type of arm? Maybe you have to do that. Ask them the type of arm. These are den guns. What those they use in killing animals in the bush. You understand?
Okay.
I got the kind of weapon this marauders comes with can compete with even our security operatives, or if not even superior to it. You understand? So what we are saying is our security must be armed, better armed than whatever the criminals think they have. And the only way that can happen is when the executives in these various states, if you say IG, is IG from Plateau?
No.
But by the time you have a local man manning the security, watch and see whether he will allow his people kill. You understand what I'm saying? We will protect ourselves by the time we are armed with, but constitutionally armed. You understand? We are backed by law. Then, of course, the chief executive will become truly the chief security officer of the state. That's what we're advocating for.
Okay, so nextly, let's move to the agricultural sector. We have seen that the governor has actually put in work to do some projects to help local communities and empower the locals. But most of these projects, when the locals participate in it, the terms are not met. Let's say the back farm that happened, they were promised a certain amount and they were not given the certain amount. So why should the people still participate in this project? And why should they still take the governor for his word that he's going to empower the agri sector when we are clearly seeing that they're not properly empowered? Agreements are not being met and nothing is being said about anything.
Well, I don't want to comment too much on it because I'm not too knowledgeable about the agreement, like you said, if they are not aware of the agreement. But what I can say is, I appeal to the participant to be patient, because what I know now is that the governor is studying the situation that happened in Backfarm, and he's going to take full decision very soon. He's studying the entire scenario, but they should be patient. This is government, it's not magic. You understand? We understand their plight as government, but of course, we are going to reach out to those that participated, and amicably we are going to resolve this issue.
Speaking of politics, in 2027, the governor might get from the APC. Some have said the governor's performance isn't good enough, and there are certain names that have been propped up. Do you think, from the governor's performance, from the conversations around, that the opposition has an upper hand going into next elections next year?
Well, ever since I assumed the position of the PRO, Plateau State APC, I'm yet to see a position.
So there's no
I
position
came
in
to
the
the
streets.
studio and I said, if you say the governor is not performing, am I here to come and say the governor is not performing? I am the ruling party. Let the opposition speak. Don't speak for them if they exist at all.
So there's no position according to your books.
Because we are performing, they exist, but they know we are performing, so they can't say nothing. They know that we are performing. When you hear silent, it is consent.
So silence is consent for
It's
you.
consent for me.
All right, the phone lines are open. 09055666699 or 08121877777. Let's speak calls and then we'll get back to the conversation. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Emeka.
Good morning, sir. Your name and your location, please.
Thank you. Chelsea and the able guests in the studio. Musa Ike Carlo calling you from Olbuji.
Musaki Carlo, please go on.
You see, Chelsea, you sound funny when you said primary. Which primary? Are you living in another planet? Don't you see what is happening in Kano? It's Ganduje that owns Gauna. And when Gita went back to APC, is Ganduje today still owing Gauna? Gauna has gone to Konkosu. These are politics for you. It's not a limited issue to APC or anything. These are general systematic failure we'll be talking about. Is there anybody who can compete with Mofu Anin as far as APC is concerned in Plateau State? Who is the owner of the party? Who is the sponsor of the party? Tell me any of them that are sponsoring their party with their financial dues. If they are sponsoring themselves, when they open the ground, people will come and buy from them, they have money. But it's an individual affair. That is why we are saying that me and you should own this system. You don't need to ask him whether he's working or he's not working. That is why we have adopted the negativity. That is zoning. We fail to understand what is our simple problem. We petition it with zoning. If you can get this electoral system right, go and zone wherever you want to zone to. We are limiting all these things to APC. You see, it's a general situation. They ask yourself in the governorship election, both in the state and everything, the kind of election these governors are giving me and you, both from chairman and the councillor, is it what me and you want? These are things that any political party that is there as a governor, it becomes a uniform. It's a general situation, my sister. That is why me and you are not their problem. That is why we can be killed. You continue hearing the same thing. We are on top of the situation. Somebody is talking about community policing. These are the same people who told you that they have created Ministry of Livestock and Development to solve the issue of cattle and herders and farmers. Where are they? These are the same people who told you that security is local. But they refuse to allow your local government to work. Your local government chairman has become press singers. They cannot even build a culvert. No, what are we talking about? The one you have promised, you have not bring it on ground, and you are just making political statements for the police community. I'm a resident of DPO. Go and check the DPO there in Agorogo. He's providing security with his own vehicle. Where is that obtainable? Sorry, my brother.
Thank you so much for calling, sir. The phone lines are open. 09055666699 or 08121877777. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. I can't understand why I can't hear you. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Emeka.
Good morning, sir. Your name and your location, please.
I'm calling you from Shaka.
Israel from Shaka. Please go on.
Yeah, Emeka, let's start from the political angle. Our political parties already, everyone that participated in elections, you know, it's just a tool for you to get power. Everybody sees it as a means of getting power. So nobody is committed to any party. Those who claim attached to parties, those who claim their discipline, is because their interest is served in that party. The Nigerian political system is a type that wherever you are sure you will get power, where you know you can get the ticket, and at the end of the day, if your election is sure in that party, you will stick to it. Don't be surprised. Even the guys that are in other parties today, if they are sure that they will get the party ticket and even win election in another party, they will be fair. If there's still time, it's normal. What we want is have credible people. You can go to any party. Let's have credible people contesting elections. And the way we can make it happen is when we vote credible people. When we begin to vote the right people, whatever party they come from, we can get results. But the idea of trusting one candidate because he belongs to a party, the whole parties are the same. Politicians, Even from what is happening, you can see a politician become a governor in a particular party, become a minister in a different party, become president in a different party, and he's still willing to change party if it will sustain his political ambition. And concerning security, Emeka, at some point, the defense minister himself came out openly to say Nigerians should defend themselves. He was even saying it with an angry tone. My question is, if you tell me defend myself against an aggressor that holds arms, that with what you are telling me to defend myself with, I don't even stand a chance. When you that has the training, has the protection of the law, has all it takes to defend citizens, cannot do it, you now leave the responsibility for a citizen to defend himself. And even with that, you are not allowing him to have access to weapons that will even give him a chance to even succeed. It will not work. The only way for people to defend themselves is when they have weapons that can match that of the enemy. And the only way to do it is to have state police, so that even if you are going to hand weapons to people, you have a way of controlling that weapon. But the idea of saying people should go and defend themselves, you catch them with weapons. If you succeed in killing your enemy, you will still be arrested because they will say you don't have the right to hold such weapons. And the weapons with which you succeed is not a weapon that the government allows you to handle. So it's as if you are telling people to go and kill themselves. Somebody is not experienced, he does not have the government support. And even if he succeeds, it's still the same thing. So people would rather protect themselves, and whatever happens, it's better than going to die in the hands of the criminal. Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning,
Your name and your location, sir.
Yeah, Emeka, my name is John Johnson. I'm calling from Terminus.
It's good to have you, John Johnson. Please go on.
Emeka, I have to see that the APC publicity person that I brought to this studio is having this hubris, that this confidence that he's having, that is annoying. I know in the sense that this governor only worked for 1.5 years. After that Supreme Court judgment, Governor Musa has changed. If anybody wants to see it, I will see it. And nothing is happening in the street. I'm telling you, nothing. The whole project has been suspended. Even some of the works they are doing, like the one that is one in Rukuba Road, it's substandard work that is doing. Compared with this, that is the income, the fact that is going to this street, I believe that Woodfan is not trying. The only thing that we have in this state is that there is no position in this state that is going to challenge it. When he was in PDP, the APC, they were giving him some level of challenge. That what is the later now that was saying that Woodfan and his brothers have a lot of cases in EFCC. All of a sudden, what happened with the cases that in EFCC? Because he has done the table, all of them are even the same table now, everybody is like taking table manners. If we want to see it, we are going to see it. These people in Plateau State, we are not happy with this government. They are not doing well. He told so much love and fanfare. But Emeka, I must tell you, the words in the streets that people are not happy with the way Woodfan is performing because some of it are still. I want to talk about the level of insecurity. In the last 2 weeks, over 40 people have been killed in traffic, and they keep defending that the government is not going to do anything. Are they collecting security votes? What are they doing with the security votes? They keep giving excuses. Excuses is one of the things that you don't need to take for you to give. We don't endless to look for or cabinet to give us excuses. They should protect us, and that's what we are asking for.
All right, thank you, John Johnson, for calling. Let's pick this call and then we'll get back to the conversation. Hello, good morning. The phone lines are still open, 09055 666699 or 08121877777. Let's get back to the studio and have a conversation. You've heard the thoughts of the callers. If you want to respond to them before we get back into asking you questions.
Yes, I think the issue is insecurity, and insecurity. But like I said, and I'm going to repeat myself, as a government, of course, the primary responsibility of government is to protect life and property. And we are committed to doing that as a government and as a political party that is in power. What we have enshrined to do, we will do. Like I said, the governor, when he visited this affected community, has assured them. He has assured them that, look, I am not sleeping. I am going around the clock trying to ensure that the lives of the people of Plateau State have been secured. And of course, he's getting response from the president. The president is deploying a lot of both technological approach and innovation to security. And you remember the last time the president visited Plateau, he assured, in fact, I was there, the Minister of Digital Economy was also present, and
Yes.
he gave the assurance that CCTV cameras will be and drones will be and I'm sure, based on the knowledge that I have on this, that a lot is being done, because like I said, we have to unravel the criminals before they act. Before they act, not after they act. Before
Okay.
we start responding.
Before
And that-
responding.
before it happens. So what we try to do is to, like I said, find a solution before it happens, and that's what we're doing. So, like I said, we are calling for patience. We are calling for trust in government, because government also needs your own, contribution as to providing necessary information. These criminals sometimes live within us. You understand? So the citizenry too should also play their part, but unraveling these people. I think of recent, I know of a woman was telling me somebody an Okada will take you to you book an Okada, that's by what do you call it, motorcycle.
Yes, motorcycle.
And then he doesn't even know where you're going to.
Yes,
So
that
where
has
is
been
he from?
that has been a lot in the
So
last
where is
few
it? So
months.
I think we also owe the duty as citizens to also report such element to the security agency, so that they should be questioned.
All right, let's switch to politics. There have been stories and rumors, and I want you to confirm what this, to discredit it, that the governor has elected certain people to be in certain positions and get certain offices. Remember, the story that came up from the presidency is that this House of Rep members and Senate should go to your governors, and they are the ones to, I won't say help them, but approve of their candidature. Has there been anything where the governor has submitted names of people he wants to be in certain offices?
No.
Nothing like that has
As
happened.
at this minute I'm talking to you, the governor has not submitted any names. I am the PR of APC, and the governor has not done that.
Does the
Like I
governor
said,
has any
the
influence?
governor is a Democrat.
So he has no influence on who gets selected.
Everybody has interest. Tell me one person in politics that doesn't have interest.
No influence.
That influence. Governor is an influential person, but the governor had said that he wants a free and fair process, and that is what, as a party, we are providing a free and fair process. Have you heard of anybody, refuse to obtain form, for instance? There are other states, of course, that you find out that there are these, issues. But in Plateau, have you heard that anybody went to purchase form and was denied? No. Have you heard so far so good that he went for screening and he was denied? No. So we have started in a democratic way, and so we will end. So the governor till this minute has no influence on the process. What he has influence is ensuring that there's a free and fair and rancor-free primaries. That is what he has assured the citizen, and through us, he said, go and conduct a free and fair process.
All right.
And that we are committed to.
The screening happened on Monday. When would we get the names of those who passed the screening for the House of Assembly?
Very soon. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow.
Today or tomorrow?
Yes.
All right, the phone lines are still opened. 090-5566-6699 or 08121877777. Let's speak on call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Your name and your location, please.
Yeah, thank you very much. My name is Sadiq Umar. I'm calling from PC and T Junction.
Sadiq Omar, please go on.
Yeah, I see it is a very good one that we are still progressing in our policy, despite the frustration of other parties that the primary is coming up. You see, the reality is that initially, this administration have already let's say frustrate our democracy to the extent that most of the candidates, they are jumping from one party to the other. That's why everybody has reached where he is in the political party he is. But when we look at the primary, we are going to consider the ruling party as an example. The reality is that it is just issue of godfatherism that is working there. There is not anything democratic there. Why are we talking about concession? We have raised a lot of questions about concession, but we have not seen results. We have not seen any idea of how this concession takes place. So you see, there is a lot of things that we have to consider as our democracy is concerned. As this election is concerned, people want to bring changes, and they want their candidates. If the system have not given them the ticket, how are we going to do? And most of them that will be given the ticket by godfatherism when they go to that office, that's why they are not performing. They will be thinking that because of they have godfathers, that's what is happening. So we are calling on them to do the rightful thing so that we can get it right. And you have said the issue of party card. You see, PDP have a structure. most of PDP members have their card with them, despite this kind of challenges that we are seeing. The problem is that we are hoping that they will bring a good candidate that people will always vote for. Thank you very much. God bless.
Thank you so much for calling. Hello, good morning.
Emeka, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Your name and your location.
Emeka, this is Honorable Jude Sack for Eunice Joshua Pata.
Jude, sir, please go on.
Emeka, your guest has spoken very, very well. You know, at times some people will be saying that the governor has failed. Let me tell you, Governor Mutfan is one of the best governors in Middle Belt. I'm telling you because whenever something happens, even if he is abroad, he come back and go and meet with the people. And let me tell you, Emeka, my concern is, the guest has said it, most of these evil men are within the community. And the community are not ready to expose them because of their own personal interests. Let me tell you, Emeka, I'm telling you this thing, not that I'm saying it because of I love Governor Mutfa. Maybe if people decided to expose these people, these evil men cannot be found in any community. But some people are harboring them. Yesterday, I complained on this platform from Chobe side to maternity, more than 50 bikes, like they are doing race. Going together, I don't know where they are heading to. This thing happened yesterday as I'm talking to you. They passed through Unity Junction to maybe get a new side. Where are they heading to? But those bikes are in some communities, and they know them. So every time they say governor because he is APC today, the governor is doing absolutely well. I'm telling you, come to my area, but I give us good roads and street lights, and so there are other places. Some people will be saying it's today in APC. That was why the governor is working. Those that are saying that maybe they are against the governor or maybe they are opposition. God bless you. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for calling, Jude. Hello, good morning. Apologies there. 090 09055666699 or 08121877777. You can also go to our Facebook platform at JFM Live. Go there, drop your thoughts and comments. I will do well to read them in the course of the show. All right. Some people have argued that the All Progressive Congress, given how I want to use the word fluid they have been in accepting members, do not have an ideology. So I'm going to ask you, the All Progressive Congress, what is its political ideology?
Well, people oriented. Before you join the APC, you must be ready to accommodate the needs of the people. As a member of APC, you cannot be seen to be living in an ideal place. You must be seen living within people. And that is why today, if you join the APC today, you have equal right with the person that joins right from the beginning.
So there are no senior members in that sense.
Everybody is equal in the APC.
So if I join the APC tomorrow, there's no senior member who was there 5-10 years prior.
No. You are given equal treatment in APC, and that is why you see Nigerians have accepted APC.
Have they though? The complaints on the streets have said that they do not like the president. The everyday Nigerians on the street have complained about the president. The everyday Platonians, like you heard before, have complained about the governor. I don't think they're accepting the APC.
You have watched the upcycle election that occurred just a few months ago.
Yes.
What was the outcome if Nigerians do not accept the APC?
But some would argue that because of the ruling power, they have the ability to win elections easily with the money at their disposal and infrastructures and systems at their disposal.
Now, let me thank you for saying this. That means we're going to win the election. If that is the factor that leads to win the election.
But then if the election is about the people.
Of the performances of the government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Governor Caleb Mutfwang, APC is going to win so loud.
If you go to the street right now and ask 10 Nigerians, how many do you think will tell you they love the governor and the president? If you ask 10 Nigerians randomly on the street right now,
I can say 8.
They love
the street. I live in the street.
Okay, let's hear from our callers. Hello, good morning. Let's take this call. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. The phone lines are still open: 09055666699 or 08121877777. Hello, good morning.
Emeka, good morning.
Good morning, ma'am. Your name and your location, please.
Yeah, Madam Queen calling from Abbasua.
Madam Queen, please go on with your contribution.
Yes, listening to your guest in the house. Good morning, Honorable. Emeka, you see, a lot of people are condemning the governor that is not doing well. And me, I always stand to tell Nigerians and plus people that anybody that is saying that the government is not doing well, he knows the area that he's talking about. But generally, you cannot say that the governor is not doing well. In fact, as a matter of fact, Governor Mufang is one of the best governors that have performed to my satisfaction. That is after Babajang, because you cannot compare 2 years, 4 years to 8 years of Babajang. So with the fact that we have seen, please bear with me because my environment is noisy in the market.
No problem, please go on.
Because of 8 years. So you cannot compare. So with what Musa has started, we have to comment him. And I want to urge Plateau people. They should not follow the opposition because politicians are playing their politics. And they will always do. Because when Musa was in PDP people, they were praising him. Now that he has gone to APC, he has not done anything since he entered office. So Plateau people should know what to believe. Because there are people that they say that sin is believing. But the fact that with all that is happening in Plateau State, and even that he has not done much according to some people, but the little that he has done, and the way he cares for people, we must applaud him for that. And on the issue of insecurity, I don't want to just put the blame on the government. I want to put the blame on the federal because if you see now, if the federal government will continue to forgive those that have killed, those that have committed this country, and they are sewing uniform for them, welcoming them back, receive them into the society, I don't know where we are going to blame the governor. But I want the governor, I want to urge him. It's like it's not radio friendly these days. Because I remember before he came into power, he was on the radio, but now he's scared of radio. I don't know why. There are some issues that he needs to come out and clear so that people will now understand. Because when people hear the government, I know that his people are doing well, his appointees are doing well. But sometimes, at least once in a while, I don't think we have had him on the JFM. If he has ever come since he became governor, I stand to be corrected. He should be on the radio to clear some of the, like this back farm. He should be on the radio to clear some of these things. Because a lot of people want to hear the clarity from the governor. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for calling. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Your name and your location.
Yes, thank you very much. This is still St. Benedict calling you from Serenga right now.
St. Benedict, please go on.
Yes, well, permit me to greet the politician in the studio. A politician in Nigeria will lead the politician, even no matter whatever it is.
Well, when you say politician, what do you mean? Before you go on, what do you mean by politician?
I'm talking about people. I'm talking about people who are loyal to their party. I'm talking about people who are in the society, like your guest just mentioned, and that is part of the society. But he has failed to see the difficulties, the hardship, and the people that have gone into training in the back farm that have actually left, to their fate. I don't know if he's aware of that. I don't also know if your guest in the studio, who I know is a politician, also was aware that when Mufang was in the PDP, the party of our grandfathers, the party that had built this particular plateau, the party to which if the infrastructure of which is the leadership, that the plateau people had when the likes of Babajang was in power, if what he has repeated in this particular state should be taken away, I'm telling you that Plateau State will be so backward to the point that we cannot even accept. But that is actually, by the way, I want to draw the attention of your guest. I also want to tell him as a taxpayer on the platform, I'm saying it boldly, because it's difficult to even pay tax at this particular point. But again, we are patriotic citizens, and it is difficult to understand that most of the road that he has initiated, most of the projects, including the water project he has been talking about when he was in the PDP, the party that rescue people, has actually gone follow. Nobody's talking about it again since after he defected to the APC. The records are very, very clear. You journalists understand that. You understand what I'm talking about. And I also want you to understand that the issue of the project, the fertilizers, the farming input, so many other things that he has been championing when he was still in the PDP. All of these things have actually silenced now when he has defected to the APC. Because when somebody come and say that the governor is actually trying, yes, he is trying when he was in this other party. But when he has defected, people should be able to single out.
Hold on. Before you go any further, Senator Benedict, because we don't have a lot of time.
Sir.
When did the governor defect? When did the governor defect? When did the governor defect to the APC?
He defected sometimes last year. I think that should be last year. Sometimes November or October last year, 2025.
Hold on. Before you go any further, I'm trying to get clarity here, right? And so it means that the governor's defection has been less than a year. True or false?
Yes, sir.
So do you think that anything different could be done in less than 1 year to show that he's working or not working?
Emeka, what has been going on when he was in the PDP? We saw it stop. We know they see him again. We can't see them. The water projects have been championing. If you go to so many communities in the city center of Plateau State, the capital, the issue of water scarcity has been a very, very big menace. It has been a very serious problem. And the governor, in his wisdom as a PDP governor, has actually championed this particular cause and this particular problem of the people. But my brother, you are a journalist. You're always on the studio. I respect you for your professionalism. So please tell me, how has the APC or the APC, have they been able to mention the issue of water scarcity even since after the governor defected? The millions of naira projected. Please, what is really going on? Has that been silence because of politics is coming?
Thank you.
Election is coming?
Thank you so much.
Because of the attitude of the APC that we've known for?
Thank you.
It's not a party of progress.
Thank you so much for calling. We've got to end the call there so we can pick other calls. Hello, good morning. Final call for the show. Hello, good morning.
Emeka.
Good morning.
My brother.
Judy, you have less than 30 seconds so that we can have our callers quickly.
God will bless you, Emeka. The way you are coordinating this program. And I just want to urge Nigerians and Plateau people, when you are talking, just remove emotion and do what is right because you are on air. Good morning once again. This is Honorable Jusat.
Thank you for calling, Honorable Jusat. I'll let our guest answer some of the questions asked and allegations raised in less than 3 minutes.
Let me talk on the issue of this consensus. I see that people are hitting on it. You see, like I said earlier, consensus, just like the word consensus, has to do with the aspirants themselves.
Agreeing to it, and every one of them has to.
In writing.
Yes.
You understand that, look, I have stepped aside and I've accepted this person, to take over the position that I'm aspiring for, right? Now, let me give you an instance. In Nasarawa State, our neighbors here in Nasarawa State, the governor had come out to say, look, this is my preferred candidate. And some of the aspirants accepted the decision and suggestion of the governor and said, look, you are our leader. If this is who you feel should champion and continue from where you stop, we have accepted. But somebody said, no, I didn't agree. And he went to purchase form. Did you hear that the person had been denied form? No. The former AG, he secured form, was screened. And he's going to face the preferred candidate of the governor. Is it wrong for the governor to have a preferred candidate? No. But if the people of Nasarawa say, no, we don't want this one, it's the other one we want, fine, that's democracy. It's the same thing in Gombe. The former minister of digital economy, Sheikh Pantami,
yes,
he has rejected the preferred candidate
from the governor.
And he secured his form and went through screening. And if the people of Gombe say, no, we want him, not the other guy, would you stop that? No. So, I want to say again that APC is truly a democratic party. APC is a party that listens to the yearning of her members. APC is a party that always gives opportunity to the members to make input. And I guarantee you that the outcome of our primaries will be hitch-free. We are not disparaging the fact that there won't be hitches, but we have the capacity as a party. We have strong internal mechanism to resolve all our internal issues, and people will not get to hear because we have solutions with them. We are not like other political parties that will dance in the market.
What are the other political parties talking about?
You know them.
I do not know them. Can you tell us the name of these other political parties?
I keep hearing them on social media.
What are their names? I do not know their names. I'm oblivious here.
Which among them? How can you say you don't know them?
I do not know them.
Which among them is not in court?
So,
which among them is? Did APC go to court with any political party?
No.
Have you had that? Have they taken APC to court? But all you hear is APC is cutting this, APC is cutting that. You see, they are jealous of APC.
Why would they be jealous of the APC?
Because APC is strong. APC is a working political party.
All right, let's go to Facebook quickly. We have some comments here. I read a few of them before we leave the studio because we're very much out of time. Sandy Sunday says, I know that all this problem will occur during training. APC will definitely split, just like the PDP is divided. And the person says, I'm not sure. I guess we agree with you on that one. David Mark Sambo says, the screening of the candidates of All Progressive Congress is free and fair. A lot of candidates have been marginalized. Okay, I don't quite get this. Please, David Mark Sambo, I don't understand what you're... he said... I don't get this. My apologies there. Is Wabson Johnson goes, it was a time bomb threat to other candidates. What's that politics? That's what politics in Nigeria. Chester Phillips says, good morning, Emeka. The wrangling the people in the party is going to cause them serious problem if this is not tackled on time. Well, this is where we'll draw the curtains on today's edition of the show. Chelsea, your final words before we leave?
Like I always say, when they go low, go high. Do not let the situation of the country compromise your integrity.
Like I always say, forgive your oppressors if you must, but do not forget what they've done to you. Thank you to our guest, Mr. Wunam Baku, for coming through this morning. The news comes up by 10 a.m. Stay out of trouble, spread love, and seek the truth. Adios.
You are listening to Plateau's finest radio station, JFM 101.9.
Ojiyabba shakata wajen more kira da naira 100 ka salamu kudin ka sai MTN da kuna samun matsala wurin kira dan ba ku da kati to sauki ya samu in ka sa naira 100 zaka samu naira 400 a layin MTN domin shiga tsarin ku sa naira 100 sannan ku danna tauraru 889 hash za ku iya amfani da shi cikin kwana daya. Shakata da tsarin MTN G's Plus don more kira sharuɗa da ka'idoji sun shafi wannan.
Nigeria has gone digital. Don't get left behind. Join millions already enjoying the benefits of digital television. With free TV, you get over 100 crystal clear channels for movies, sports, and news.